as we go ahead and take a look at our Corona Tale of the Tape. Corona invites you to see your beach. As we go ahead and take a look at the numbers there, you see that Thomas Velasquez is just 21 years of age, and there is a lot of promise behind the young sensation that is guided by Danny Garcia. Ladies and gentlemen, live on FS1 from Sands Casino. Premier Boxing Champions now feature 6 rounds in the lightweight division. The 3 judges ringside are James Kinney, John McKay, and John Pottery. And the referee in charge, when the bell sounds, Gary Rosato. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks trimmed with the white. His professional record stands at 4 wins, one of those coming by way of knockout against 2 losses. Fighting out of South Bend, Indiana. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Tyrome Sweetie Jones. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. He comes in wearing the black and the gray. As a professional, he is perfect. 9 bouts, 9 victories. 5 of those come in by way of knockout. Fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Thomas T.J. Velasquez. Thomas Velasquez and Tyrome Jones. Thomas is guided by his father in his corner, that being Tom Velasquez. Tyrome Jones, 29 years of age. He is a father of 8, is Tyrome Jones. And Thomas Velasquez, just a father to twins and twin girls there. So both men are fighters and they are competing for their families, Steve.
That's the best thing to compete for. You know, solid, gives you strength. You know, I can attest to that, you know, for my family.
Tyrone Jones is a southpaw. It is the first southpaw that Thomas Velasquez has fought in the pro ranks. And when they were discussing this matchup, one of the mentors for Velasquez is former world champion Danny Swift Garcia. And Danny said, you know what, let's just throw him in there, you know, no problem. He's gonna have to learn at some point.
I mean, one of the best ways for a young fighter to learn is to just put him in there. You know, either sparring and then it's in the fight. You know, you learn on-job training. OJT, that's something I learned in the Navy.
Well, Velasquez is coming off a unanimous decision victory back on May 19th over Brandon Sanudom.
Velasquez, he's lunging in a lot. You know, he looks very eager. You know, we got Danny Garcia ringside. You know, he's on television. You know, just calm down a little bit, young man. You know, it'll happen. Velasquez just over 2 years being a pro. He gets caught with a right hook coming on the inside by Tyrone Jones, and Jones is in very good shape, as is Velasquez, but Velasquez throws an overhand right to the midsection. Jones, a 2-year pro himself. But Velasquez is looking to apply that pressure. Now remember, we asked Jones, you know, what's he fighting for? You know, is he looking to be world champion? Is he looking, you know, what's he looking for? And he said he's looking to make money, you know. You know, I mean, but he's performing pretty decent here this first round. You know, not, you know, most of these guys you see that just want to make money, they're here to lay down. Now he's there trying to win.
And Tyrone Jones, his most notable victory came back over a year ago over Fred Bowen in Chicago. And in the local Chicago scene, Bowen is certainly a very tough customer, and Jones picked up a majority decision win over Bowen.
I like that a minute ago, Jones did a rock back straight left. You know, you know, he's southpaw, an orthodox fighter. That's you know, pretty decent move right there.
Velasquez trying to time Tyrone Jones.
Velasquez has a plan in his body work, and he continues to go to the body. There it is again. He's gonna continue to do that.
We're certainly not getting erratic as Thomas Velasquez will come back with more of PBC on FS1. Well, the one item that Thomas Velasquez was telling us is that they want to just box and let it flow, and he starts off extremely aggressive and throwing combinations to the body, and then he came upstairs. So Velasquez is bringing the fight to Tyrome Jones.
Good body shot by Velasquez, but Jones is right there. He comes back with his own counter jab.
And against a mover like Jones, it would be advantageous for Velasquez to continue to hammer away on the body.
Well, I mean, you know, Jones must see something in there because he's not using the ring. He's kind of stalking now. You know, he's standing in front of his in front of Velasquez, which brings its own type of pressure.
When the one item that Velasquez was quick to point out for him is that he feels like he's getting bigger and stronger. He's been working with Tony Davis, who happens to also work with Danny Garcia, so he believes that his power is going to be more apparent tonight.
He's throwing with you know, pretty much oomph on those punches, you know, and you can tell he believes in what he's doing, you know, to get extra strength because he's putting extra strength in those shots.
And Velasquez with a 56% knockout percentage. And it's almost like a process when it comes to being a pro. You have to at some point fight a crafty southpaw, and this seems to be that step in Velasquez's career.
Oh yeah, I know about southpaws. Fought many of them back to back. They're difficult to fight because they're unorthodox. The combinations are coming from the opposite side. But you know you're fighting a southpaw training camp. It should help you sharpen your eyes to their tactics.
When they sparred two southpaws during training camp, did Velasquez, and they felt pretty confident. Under a minute remaining, round two. Don't forget to join us in the conversation on social media. Use the hashtag PBC on FS1. Again, use the hashtag on social media, PBC on FS1, and follow us at Premier Boxing and also at FS1.
Nice shot by Velasquez, but Jones is having a high guard, you know, and he's blocking those single shots. I like to see Velasquez come with those combinations he did in the beginning and break through that guard.
And so far in the second round, Steve, Jones isn't doing much, and Velasquez is beating him to the punch. He's being more aggressive, and he's just out hustling Jones.
Yeah, but one thing Jones is doing, he's applying mental pressure to Velasquez. He's making Velasquez work even when he's not punching, you know. He's got Velasquez utilizing the ring now, and he's the stalker. Good jab by Jones.
And that'll conclude round two.
A little more active.
And
there you go.
You heard in the corner, that being Robinson Ayala, they want Jones to be more active.
Yeah, Jones did a good job of, like I said, walking down and stalking, being a presence in front of his opponent, but we need punches thrown.
Rip into the body, a right hook there, right above the belt line of Velasquez. And Jones is starting to land with more frequency, certainly listening to his corner's instructions.
Good uppercut by Jones on the inside there.
Body work by Tyrome Jones. But Velasquez is aiming to time Jones coming forward. Now combination as Velasquez wisely backs up. And let's take a look at Steve Cunningham's scorecard. He has Velasquez on top 20-18. So you gave the first 2 rounds to Velasquez.
Yeah, even though, you know, Velasquez is, you know, he's not landing any big shots, but to the body, which are good shots for later on. But Jones isn't active. You know, he's pot shotting here and there, but he's got a high guard and just walking down. So Velasquez for activity.
Near the midway point of round 3, but moments ago, Jones came in and Velasquez popped him with a sharp right hand.
Yeah, Velasquez, like I said, you've got his mentor, Danny Garcia, sitting ringside, which is great. You know, it's great motivation. But you see he's putting a lot on those punches. And I just like to see him calm down a little bit, throw some combinations, and then pick the big power shots.
70 seconds remaining in round 3. It is that next step up for Thomas Velasquez, and Tyrome Jones is looking to play spoiler. Jones having lost 2 in a row, both of them to undefeated fighters. So Jones has been in this predicament before.
Yeah, he said he took fights on last minute notice, and I asked him, why, and he's just like, he wants to make money sometimes, but he said he's had a pretty good time, getting ready for this fight. Went right back in the gym after September 2nd win, or fight, I'm sorry, and he's in shape.
Well, Thomas Velasquez informed us he is predicting a 3rd round or less knockout. He needs to do something here as we near the final moments, but he is adjusting. He's not being erratic. It's Thomas Velasquez. He is fighting with this smart aggression.
When you make predictions like that, it makes you, try to go out and make it happen. And then it opens you up for things. But it's not going to happen this round.
We'll come back with more of PBC on FS1. Round 4 on the way. Back here, PBC on FS1. That man sitting ringside, Danny Garcia, the former world champion. Thomas Velasquez said Danny is like a big brother to him.
I mean, when you have your mentor, your big brother, who's a former world champion, who is Danny Garcia, sitting ringside, you're motivated. You want to make things happen. That's why he's loading up a little bit. He wants to get that knockout like Danny has been doing. But these things will come. He'll learn, he'll learn.
And Thomas Velasquez starts off strong, looking to land an uppercut. But one item that impresses me from Thomas Velasquez, Steve, is how well he's adjusting to the lights. This is his national television debut. He's only 21 years of age, but he is demonstrating poise and is just very relaxed in there.
Yeah, it's very, it's very good at that young age. He's sharp, he's strong, and he's smart. He's choosing his shots. He's going to the body, combination when he wants. Very smart, good shot right there. Very smart young kid. Good defense.
Velasquez and a straight left that connected right on the button of Thomas Velasquez. And Velasquez's face is reddening. Likely to the straight left, another one. Velasquez came forward and he just ate a straight left.
Jones must see something. That's the 4th counter punch he landed clean.
And Jones is in impeccable shape. Both men testing each other. Well, also, Robinson Ayala has to feel that Jones has at least given away the first few rounds.
Yes, I believe so. I've given every round to Velasquez just on output and outwork alone, and body shots. But Jones is very inactive those first few rounds, but he's turning up this round.
Velasquez is looking to cut off the ring. What can Velasquez do to better do that against a crafty southpaw?
He has speed. He knows how to use the range. He's got good legs. He's got good everything, good overhand. He just needs to continue to work. Some of these guys at this level, they're tough, they're durable. You can just shut them out by punch volume.
And Velasquez has been throwing to the body, but when it comes to throwing at the head, Steve, we've heard it time and time again that when you are fighting someone who's crafty and mobile, and a straight left by Tyrone Jones, you should throw at the shoulder instead of the head, because the head will move, and if you throw at the shoulder, maybe you will find the head or the chin.
Yeah, but when you have a kid like Velasquez who's sharp, and this is what he does. He's gonna launch at the body. He's found success there, so he's not throwing at the shoulder. He's throwing right at the gut. Good back and forth action here from both of these guys. Jones landed a couple straight lefts, counter lefts, and Velasquez just came back with a nice hook.
One credit to Velasquez's chin. He ate some of those straight lefts very well and continued to progress forward. We are nearing the final stages of this fourth round. 2 more to go. Welcome back to PBC on FS1 with more on Danny Garcia. We will send it over to Jordan Hardy.
Ray, thank you. I was just over there talking to Danny Garcia, and he was saying that Velasquez is doing a good job of being aggressive and staying busy and letting his hands go, but he thinks Velasquez needs to stop reaching and lunging in and set up that right hand. Ray, back to you.
Thank you very much. Steve, what were your thoughts on what Danny Garcia just told Jordan Hardy?
Exactly. You know what I was saying. He needs to just calm down a little bit, set it up, and you know, keep the punch volume going. It's like he's looking for that one shot, and you know, Jones is durable. You know, Jones has been there. He's got to combine. He's got to make it happen. Set it up.
Here is Steve Cunningham's scorecard. You have Velasquez ahead, 39-37. But with the scorecard like that, Velasquez needs at least one of these rounds in order to take home the decision.
Yeah, Jones. I gave Jones the last round because you know, he landed at least 4 counter left hands. He landed the cleaner power shots.
When Velasquez, when he throws to the body, he is scoring and landing. But when he unloads and tries to focus on the head, I mean, it's partially blocked a lot by Jones. I mean, Jones is crafty enough to be able to parry those away.
Yeah, Jones, like I said, Jones has confidence. He's got confidence in his defense, and he feels great counter punch by Jones. He's landing that counter shot. He's found a home for it. He's going to continue to buzz him with it.
And Velasquez crouched down, and he took a straight left.
The one thing I like to see Velasquez do is some feints. You know, shots like that, he just lunging, lead lunges. Do it behind a feint, and you know, you see where your opponent's going.
And then you can also make your opponent miss with those punches just by inches.
See, Jones is taking that short double step back when Velasquez lunges in. Just as Danny said, come in behind punches, set it up. Too big, those shots are too big.
Could it be that Velasquez felt that he had Jones hurt and is more relying on his power punches instead of setting things up with the jab?
No, I think it's more that Jones touched him the last round. He's touching him clean with that counter left, and he wants to, you know, touch him clean also. You know, oh, hey, here's mine. You know, I ate yours, here's mine.
So almost like a manly thing, a bravado thing, like you tested my manhood, I'm going to test yours.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, that's boxers.
Watch their heads, watch their heads.
It certainly takes a special kind of a person to step inside those ropes. Thomas Velasquez pressuring Tyrone Jones, but Jones with that double jab, very nicely done by the 29-year-old.
Double jab does some wonderful
10
things.
seconds, 10 seconds.
And Jones having a very good round in this fifth.
For the bell.
One more to go. Velasquez mixing it up as well, and that concludes round 5.
Velasquez has twin girls. He better be a fighter.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Oh my goodness. I give both men credit.
I got one daughter in it's daytime. Oh man, we're gonna have some scrutiny going
You're
on.
pushing his
I
head
have
down.
nieces and nephews, and that's about enough that I can handle kid-wise. As we go ahead and resume the 6th round, Thomas Velasquez coming out very strong, but Tyrone Jones willing to oblige.
Jones found a home for his jab, and he's landing it. Not at will, but you know, when he chooses to.
Well, both men having a sense of urgency. Velasquez is really throwing for the fences. Jones counters him with the right hook.
That's that power Velasquez was talking about. He hit him with a body shot and literally moved him.
Well, he is small, he's compact, he has plenty of power, does Thomas Velasquez. But Jones is staying in the pocket.
Good work output by Velasquez. I mean, even though Jones is landing some good shots also, Velasquez is just, he's in there throwing.
And it's that hard-working Philadelphia mentality that is so emblematic from Philadelphia fighters that you can certainly attest to.
No doubt. I mean, you have to have that hard work ethic just to get out of Philly. Just to get out of the gym sometimes.
Thomas Velasquez really digging down deep. And he got caught with the straight left. And a big straight left backing up Velasquez, but Velasquez comes forward and throws combinations to the body. This has been scintillating stuff here at the Sands Casino in Bethlehem.
Velasquez is throwing some serious heat, but Jones is pretty comfortable and calm in there. You know, I mean, it's like, you know, like you said, he's fought these guys before, and he's like, hey man, I'm here, I'm in your face.
Well, it's a big moment for a young prospect to get double digits in victories and remain undefeated. Tyrome Jones has been around this type of mindset and is trying to play spoiler.
He is, and he's making a good argument. He's making a good argument.
But Velasquez rips away to the body of Tyrone Jones. His face is reddening, but Velasquez comes forward.
Watch your feet, watch your feet.
Velasquez earlier, he feinted and made Jones do something. I like to see more of that. He did that earlier in the round.
Straight right that was partially blocked by Jones. Velasquez and Jones, they have certainly tested each other. A right uppercut that landed by Jones. We will go to the scorecards. Tyrone Jones and TJ Velasquez. That was entertaining here at the Sands Casino. Will Thomas Velasquez remain undefeated at 10-0? Or will Tyrone Jones hand him his first career defeat? We await the scorecards. You're watching PBC here on FS1. Ladies and gentlemen, having completed 6 rounds, we go to the scorecards. Here are your score totals. Judge at ringside, John McKay scores the bout 59-55 for Jones. Judge John Potteray scores the bout 59-55 for Velasquez. And a judge at ringside, James Kinney scores the bout 57-57. This bout has been declared a draw. So our co-main event follows the same result as our opening contest, a draw. The two judges, they split it when it came to John McKay had the bout 59-55 for Jones, John Potteray 59-55 for Velasquez, and James Kinney 57-57.
It matches my scorecard. I had the first 3 rounds for Velasquez, last 3 for Jones. I mean, Jones landed the cleaner power shots, counter shots in the end. Velasquez did have activity, but he started lunging in and he left himself open. But hey man, I'm 2 for 2 tonight.